There is a difference between being of flesh and being in the flesh. Okay? All of us are of flesh, aren't we? You have flesh and blood on you right now. You're made up of a body of human flesh. But if you're a believer, you're no longer in the flesh. Because he says here, while we were in the flesh, implying that if you're a Christian, you no longer are. To be in the flesh is to operate in a state of unregeneracy. It's to be unregenerate, unbelieving, unconverted, unredeemed. It's to be spiritually dead, to be devoid of the Holy Spirit and of spiritual life, and to be totally dominated by your unredeemed sinfulness, your unredeemed humanness. This is how an unbeliever lives. The unbeliever is totally dominated by his sinful desires. I've told you before, the true believer fights his sin. He hates his sin. The unbeliever is like the dead fish just floating down the current. The unbeliever is totally dominated by his selfish desire. But we who have been redeemed by grace ought to live a different way, shouldn't we? Ought we not to live a new life? Have we not been raised to newness of life? Paul says in Romans 6:13, do not go on presenting the members of your body to sin as instruments of unrighteousness, but present yourselves to God as those alive from the dead, and your members as instruments of righteousness to God. You used to use your body to sin. Now you're redeemed, he says. Now use your bodies to serve God. You see, the body is for the Lord and the Lord is for the body. You're no longer your own. You've been bought with a price. Glorify God in your body. Present your body as living and holy sacrifices acceptable to God.